friends, and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Sinja. I'm an illustrator from Germany, creating tiny illustrations of tiny animals and cute nature scenes. And today we're going to go on a field trip to the book fair in Leipzig. So again, like last year, I decided to go to the book fair. So we're actually not going today, we're going tomorrow. Today is Thursday, which is actually the start of the book fair. It's the 27th of March and we're gonna go tomorrow on Friday, the 28th of March. Because I'm not a full-time illustrator, I have to take off a day of work at my main job. And so I took up Friday, which is fairly easy for me. My husband and I decided to go again to the book fair like we did last year, and we're gonna again take our camper van and combine it with a little camping trip, and we're looking forward to exploring the area of Leipzig, like a tiny weekend vacation. If you don't know, I'm a very anxious person, so I don't cope very well in huge crowds of people, and a fair is exactly that. There are lots and lots of people shoving and pushing through the hallways, and last year I was very overwhelmed. I went to especially see the children's book area and some parts of the Comic-Con. If you don't know, the Comic-Con is on at the same time as the book fair, which is very exciting. And we didn't even visit all of the Comic-Con last year because I was completely overwhelmed after 2 hours. I'm gonna talk more about my experience last year in comparison to the experience I will have this year in the next video. So what I'm looking forward to the most is the children's book area. I want to see all the German publishers. I'm going to visit the stand of the German publisher I've worked with that is still secret. I can tell you more about that project, which is going to be my 4th children's book that I got to illustrate in May. I want to see the big publishers. I want to see the small publishers. I want to see what's trending in children's books right now, what themes are interesting, and maybe I'm going to look into getting some books for the kindergarten I work in, and myself and my niece or my nieces. I'm also very excited for the Comic-Con. Tomorrow we're going to go to Leipzig and I'm going to take you along. So see you tomorrow morning when we take off for the Leipzig Book Fair.
Ja.
Oder?
Weiß ich nicht. Oh ja, ich glaube schon.
Oh ja! Oh, der ist niedlich.
Hey friends, I'm back in the studio. It's already Tuesday and we returned home on Saturday, a day after we went to the book fair, and the book fair was great. It was so much fun. It was so crowded, but it was also so much fun. And I can't believe we missed out on the Comic-Con last time. There are actually like 2 areas in which the Comic-Con is placed. And last year, one part of the Comic-Con was placed in the same area as like the children's books. And we saw that part, but we were all tired and like overloaded by then. So we didn't go to the other area of the Comic-Con, and that was like the main area. That was where all the tiny Illustrator stools were and the creators, and it was so much fun. And I was looking left and right, I couldn't stop looking, and so I'm really glad we went this year. And if we ever go back, it will be like the main event. So I was really enjoying myself, and overall it was a nice weekend away and exciting to be out of the studio for once and see something else and get inspired. I took so much inspiration home and I went straight into creating again, which was really nice. I didn't film that much on the day, but it was kind of tricky to film because it was so crowded. It was even more crowded than it was last year. Only in the second part of the Comic-Con it started to be more quiet and you got a little bit more room to yourself. I took home a couple of things that I can now show you. I got a print of an illustrator. Her artworks were amazing. I, on that evening, subscribed to her Patreon because I loved her artwork so much. Please do check her out. She's an incredible artist. And the only other things I got were 2 blind boxes of Mofu-san. At one of the last stalls, I found 2 blind boxes of Mofu-san and they were so cute. I opened one in the car like right after the fair, and the other one I opened when we were back here at home, and I love both so much. And I'm really intrigued to get more because there are even more on the box that are so cute. And my husband got me this little keychain of Mofu-san. He's so cute. I really like it. I think I'm gonna detach the little keychain thing and simply have him sit somewhere in the studio. For now he's sitting on my shelf I'm gonna make a designated video talking about being an illustrator and going to the Leipzig book fair, like what I did to prepare and what I think you need to keep in mind doing that, and my tips and tricks for the book fair. But I'm gonna make that into a designated video talking all about what I did last year in comparison to this year, or how I would handle going back next year, all the things you need to know, and my experience as an illustrator on the book fair. So keep an eye out for that video. Thank you for coming along, and tell me more about your favorite conventions and fairs. See you in the next video, and thank you for watching. Bye!